Muling pagbabalik dito sa ating YouTube channel, Salamat 2020, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell para may bahagi sa inyo kung meron tayong mga new uploaded videos. Presentation natin ngayon dudes on statistics and probability about computing the variance and standard deviations of a discrete probability distributions. Sa video na ito, matutunan natin kung paano mag-calculate and mag-interpret. Ito yung ating formula for the variance, and the other one is the standard deviations. Variance and standard deviation ang kaniwang mga konsepto ng mathematics na ginagamit sa statistics and probability. Ito yung ating formulas for the variance and standard deviation. Para sa variance, sigma squared is equal to the summation of x squared multiplied by p of x minus mu squared. Ang mu natin dito nag-represent ng ating average or the mean. This is equal to the summations of x multiplied by p of x, or the mean is equal to the average. Ang variance, ito yung ang sumusukat kung gaano kalayo ang mga values na kumakalat sa isang hanay na data mula sa average or mean. Okay, how far the number are spread in a set of data. To compute the standard deviation, then squaring both sides of the variance formula. Then after cancelling the square root and the squared, so maiwan is sigma is equal to the square root of the summation x squared multiplied by p of x minus mu squared. So ang mu natin dyan is equal to the summation of x p of x. Yan, where x the value is the random variable and p of x the probability and mu is the mean or the average. So let's take our first example. Example number 1, the number of cars sold per day at a local car dealership along with its corresponding probabilities is shown in the succeeding table. So ito yung ating discrete probability distribution table. Number of cars sold that is represented by the random variable with its corresponding probability p of x. Ayan, given yan. Then let's compute the variance standard deviations of the probability distributions. So maaari din natin itong maisulat with this pattern with the values of x and the p of x. P of 0 is equal to 1 over 10, the corresponding probability, and 1, p of 1 is 2 over 10, then p of 2, that is 3 over 10, then 3 is equivalent to 2 over 10, and 4 is 2 over 10. So let's find the variance and the standard deviations. So we have here, so meron tayong step rule here. So step 1, copy first the discrete probability table. Consists of the number of cars sold. Yan, given yan sa ating problem. So ang step 1 natin, find the mean of the probability distribution using this formula. Mu is equal to summation of x p of x. Then get the product of x and p of x. Okay, yan, ang x value natin is 0 multiplied by the numerator of 1 over 10, that is 0 over 10, that is 0. Then 1 times 2 is 2 over 10. Then 2 times 3 is 6 over 10. 3 times 2 is 6 over 10. And 4 times 2 is 8 over 10. Then get the sum of this x p of x, that is equivalent to mu. Then 0 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6 and plus 8 is equal to 22 over 10 or 22.2. Yan ang ating mean or the average. Okay, for this step number 2, copy first, kopyahin mo natin yung table na nakuha natin in previous slide. So yan ang x multiplied by p of x. Then step 2 natin, multiply the square of the value of the random variable x by its corresponding probability. Ang x natin magiging square, the x squared multiply sa ating p of x, the probability. Then ang x natin 0, then copy exponent of 2, then our p of x is 1 over 10. Since ang 0 squared is 0, multiplied by 1, that is 0. 0 over 10 or 0. Then, for 1, then 1 squared, multiplied by 2 over 10. Since ang 1 squared natin, 1 times 1, then 1 times 2 is 2 over 10. For 2, then 2 squared, multiplied by 3 over 10. Since ang 2 squared is 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. 12 over 10. Then, 3 becomes 3 squared, then 2 3 times 3 is 9, then 9 times 2 is 18 over 10. Para sa 4 is 4 squared multiplied by 2 over 10, then 4 squared is 4 times 4 is 16 times 2 is 32 over 10. Then get the sum of x squared and p of x. Okay, yan ang ating step 3. Get the sum of the result in step 2. Yan ang ating result for this step 2. Then the summation of x squared multiplied by p of x, that is 0 plus 2 plus 12 plus 18 plus 32 is equal to 64 over 10. Yan, this is equal to 6.4. Ito yung component din natin sa variance. Then, so we have the x, p of x, and x, p of x, then x squared multiplied by p of x. Okay, so let's summary yung nakuha natin kanina. Then, summation of x, p of x, that is our mean. Yan ang ating mean or the average, that is 2.2. Then, summation of x squared multiplied by p of x, that is 64 over 10 is equal to 6.4. Para sa ating step number 4, the variance using this formula, yan, then this is equivalent to 6.4. Copy, then minus mu, our mu, that is the average or mean, that's 2.2. Copy 2.2, then copy the square, then 6.4, then 2.2 multiplied by itself because the exponent of 2, 2.2 times 2.2 is 4.84. Yan, get the difference. And meron na tayong value ng variance, that is sigma squared is equal to 1.56. And this number are spread in a data set from the mean or average. Okay, to compute the standard deviations, again, we find the sigma, which is the square root of the variance. So, we can write, or maaari natin maisulat, sigma is equal to square root of sigma squared, but sigma squared is 1.56, and get the square root, that is 1.25. So that is the standard deviations, the dispersions of the value in the data relative to the mean. Example number 2, so find the variance and standard deviation of the probability distribution of the random variable x, which can take only the values 3, 5, and 7 with its corresponding probability of the random variable. Okay, so meron tayong discrete probability distribution table here. List down the random variable 3, 5, and 7 with its corresponding probability 7 over 30, 1 over 3, 13 over 30. So, gawin natin itong similar fractions since ang pangalawa nating probability is not the same with the others. So, multiply natin ito ng 10 over 10. 1 times 10 is 10. 3 times 10 is 30. So, this time we have the similar fractions para madali natin makompute. Then, find the mean. We can use the summations of x times p of x. Then multiply numerator by numerator. 3 times 7 is 21 over 30. 5 times 10 is 50 over 30. 7 times 30 10, 91 over 30, then get the sum of x p of x, which is our mean or the average. Okay, 21 plus 50 plus 91 is 162 divide 30, that is 5.4. So that would be our mean. Meron tayong result ng ating step 1 multiplied by x times p of x. Yan po, proceed tayo sa step number 2 na multiply the square of the value of the random variable x by its corresponding probability. Ang x natin dito magiging x squared multiplied by p of x. Then 3 becomes 3 squared, multiply the probability, that is 7 over 30. Yan, 3 squared is 3 times 3 is 9. Then, i-multiply natin by 7, 63 over 30. Then, for random variable 5, that is 5 is squared, multiply by 10 over 30. 5 squared is 5 times 5 is 25, multiply by 10 is 250 over 30. 7 is squared, multiply by 13 over 30. 7 times 7 is 49, multiply by 13, that is 637 over 30. Then step number 3, get the sum of the results obtained in step number 2. Yan ang ating result, the summation of x squared p of x, 63 plus 250 plus 637 is equal to 950 over 30, and divide it, that is 31.67. For step number 4, so meron tayong kompleto na yung ating data. Let's have the summary for the summation of p of x, that is the mu or the mean, that is 5.4. Then the summation of x squared of p of x, yan, get the sum, 950 over 30, that is equivalently to 31.67. To find the variance using this formula, sigma squared, then with the summation minus the mu squared, so that is 31.67 minus the mu or the mean or average, that is 5.4 raised to 2. Then copy 31.67 minus 5.4, that is multiplied by itself, 5.4 times 5.4, that's 21.16. Then get the difference, the result of our variance, 2.51. Then, to compute the standard deviation using the sigma, and that is the square root of the variance, that is 2.51, substitute the sigma squared, that is 2.1, then get the square root, that's 1.58. Okay, that would be our standard deviations. Meron tayong prepared activity for you to practice what have you learned from this topic, 1 and 2. And for letter B, we have a table, then find the variance and the standard deviations. Okay, kids, thanks for listening, and make this channel Salamat 2020 as your home of learning.